for us to, just remember this beautiful life who went from local to global. He was in a small town of Pune, and he, as was told just a few minutes before, he just blossomed into the world scene. And I would like to share some of my life which went from local to global. Salil has been inspiration, and as we said, we are all working together to give the best to our patients. Um, there's not too much of science in this lecture. This is mostly for young people. How you can be from local to global. How can you be the best in the world? So I want to start by saying that Salil, you always stood tall amongst us. This was our hands-on workshop, the first one in the country, where everybody operated and learned from each other. And while the world debated, especially in UK and USA, they have shut down these surgeries, the world debated whether this surgery should be offered or not. And they just stopped all research and progress. So on the one hand, we heard that the cataract surgery progressed from 618 or better vision outcomes and ICC to now having a great quality of life, and we trying to give the best. But here we have a situation where people just started abandoning because it was difficult and saying that we can't do it. Here was Salil, who was not talking of like should I do it, but he is showing us the way of what is a good outcome situation. And that is what turns the things. When there is a leader who thinks beyond the routine and just thinks of the disease, the tissue, the problem, and we have to solve that problem, then magic happens. So I come from Kashmir. This was my very idyllic surroundings. We used to get up at 10 in the morning. Our hospital starts at 11. We have beautiful seasons. My house is just on the Dal Lake. Next to Nishad Bagh, and we were very blissfully unaware of science and global things. And yeah, we wanted to go abroad to Misr and Yunan and very locales, but there was no thought that we are going to be the torchbearers of our work in India and going abroad. This was life, and we planned it very nicely, got married, and just going to have a good life. So in 1981, I joined Medical College Jammu, and it was 82 when I met my fiancé, Subhash, that I was just 18 or 19 years old. And the philosophy of life was laid down in those years, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. This is Tagore's song, most of you would have heard this point. But I want to emphasize that the mind is without fear is the most important thing, and this is what has led my life. This is deeply ingrained into me that it is our mind which stops us from flying high. We are so fearful, क्या होगा, कैसा होगा, कौन बोलेगा, फेल हो जाएंगे. So if we just overcome that fear, then we can just, the human mind has so much potential to do so much beyond what we routinely do. And my mind is without any fear, absolutely no fear. And then, in Kashmir, we are Shaivites. We believe in Kashmir Shaivism. Amarnath is there, Shankaracharya was there, Kailash Mansarovar route is there through Tibet. So, right from childhood, it was like we used to attend these courses on Kashmir Shaivism. Every Sunday, it was a huge affair. We used to be taught about the philosophy of life. So, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Again, this is something deeply ingrained in me, that the truth is all that is beautiful. And Satya hi Shiva hai aur Shiv hi Sundar hai. So always pursue truth. Don't listen to what somebody else says. Listen to them, imbibe it, but be a seeker of truth. Find out the truth for yourself. Be in that. And of course, what Bhagavad Gita says, karmanya vadikarasya mahaleshu kadachana. Do your work. My dadi used to say, she didn't say ki kaam karo, she would say ki, be industrious. Be industrious, always, be very active. So when you see me active, somebody say like, why are you so active? It's like from childhood. It's my grandmother who would say like, be active. So these influences, I think, develop the personality, and this is what we need to imbibe in our students, in our families, how we can, pursue a life of philosophy. This is something which is very typical and unique for Kashmiri women. Safa Poshi, this is called Taranga. This is done to all Kashmiri girls at the time of their wedding. As you know that Safa Poshi mostly in the subcontinent, whole of subcontinent only for men. पगड़ी सिर्फ मर्दों को ही पहनाई जाती है traditionally. I'm happy कि यार ladies को भी पहनाई जाती थी. But yeah, so this was the legacy which Shankaracharya gave Kashmiri women for their knowledge. We have 100% women literacy in our community. Even my grandmother was a matriculate. So while women in many parts of North India have no access to education, we are very fortunate that we live in this community. And this Safa portion where it is done, and you can see, it's a very poignant moment in my life.